This is stage 13 operations. Basically, we have 4 distinct things that we perform at the stage. One is pretty much our most important function, which is the early warning 1 mile out. That's accomplished on 2 meters. We have a new operation that we've added for the past couple of years called a 100-yard out. Some people have nicknamed it the 100-yard dash. That's done on 220. Then we have normal net control operations on 440. And then we have timing. Very important operation, timing. So let's go through these this basic 4. So early warning, 1 mile out. We have 2 amateur radio operators positioned 1 mile from the stage, and their function is to actually record the bib numbers of the runners as they pass. These bib numbers will be archived in a paper log right at the early warning site, and then a communication will be engaged with the stage 13 net control operator, where the net control operator will then log the early warning communication to a paper log again, and then an announcement will be made over the PA system, alerting the waiting runners at the stage that their runner is 1 mile out and to prepare. And so later on we're going to see a very good method of keeping these 2 logs in sync that Ginger has created. And so we'll see that later on, but for the past 2 years we've actually had a 100% accuracy rate between the early warning 1 mile out on-site log and the stage 13 log that's kept right at the stage. And so the new position that we've added, the 100-yard out or 100-yard dash, what that does is gives us a better detailed look at where the runner is just before he hits the stage. And so what we'll do is we'll receive a communication from that amateur radio operator through net control. We have another operator actually usually manning the 220 station at the stage, where he'll receive this communication, and then he'll alert the PA announcer that we have a runner that's 100 yards out, and then a PA announcement will be made that that runner is to be reporting to the chute. And so we kind of organize this thing as a stage. We have the 1 mile out, which gets the runner kind of near the chute, and then we have the 100-yard out, which puts the runner in the chute, and it runs very smoothly. We'll have video of that later on. And then net control operations with Las Vegas, net control, and so the basic communications are our stage is ready to receive runners. The last runner has passed our stage. If we have any emergency communication, we'll use net control to communicate that. Usually during the race, there's not a lot of traffic between us and net control. And then we're always monitoring net control if they had any questions for us. So there'll be occasional communications with net control, but not a regular metronomed communication at all. And timing is very important to our stage. As runners come through the stage, we'll record in a paper archive, paper log, the time they came through the stage. So this actually becomes an official record, and in case there's any misalignments with the RFID timer, these logs become the official logs of when that timer or when that runner came through. And then we added a new thing this year. So stage 13 is always looking for new things to do. In the past we've tried D-Star. We used D-Star low-speed data at the early warning, and that was okay, but it really didn't pay back a lot. So we only operated it for about an hour, and then we said, nah, it's not really paying off. And then this year, 2014, Steve went and tried Morse code CW between early warning and net control, and same kind of results. Got some pay dirt, but it wasn't quite worth it, so we canceled that about an hour and a half into the race. But this year, what we also put in for something new is we did an APRS tracking station. We added that, and so we were receiving the signals directly at our stage. We set up a Yagi antenna with a APRS Android software system, and we'll look at that a little bit later on. But we were able to receive directly from the follow vans, APRS signals. Whomever had APRS available on their mobile, we received it at our stage, and it created a wealth of situational awareness, more where the runners were, and a pictorial diagram of what things were happening on the racetrack. So we're going to keep this. This definitely paid off this year with very little trouble. And so that's our stage 13 for 214. Don't see much changing for 215, but you never know. We'll see what we come up with. So enjoy the video to come. We'll have demonstrations of all this stuff in more detail. A crew to Vegas, 214. There's the A team right there.
Oh, no.
Ginger and Steve.
You're not putting us on the air, are you?
But you missed us when we called it the
stop doing
first
that.
runner.
I was here. I was here. Ginger, you look great.
And you're in long pants.
I changed into my long pants.
Changed your long pants.
Your camera's interfering with my radio. Can you turn that off?
Well, what are you doing with this radio, Steve?
I'm trying to hear, but I can't with that camera on.
Well, what's this radio doing here? This looks like an HF radio.
It is.
What are you doing, HF?
It used to be, but then you turn the camera on, and now it doesn't
Go
work.
ahead, early morning.
No, we've got a
Roger,
guy down in
bib number 271. Please copy bib number 236.
Anyway,
1946.
Copy 236 at 1946.
Tell me, hang on. Hang on.
No, 236, 1 mile out.
236, 1 mile out. 236, 1 mile out.
Transmitting station, someone was coming in over the top of you. Please repeat.
And that's a Morse code key.
That's digital.
The
That's real
original
digital.
digital mode, yes.
What you just send him, Steve?
No, one of the runners, I copied 236, got about an S8 noise level tonight on 10. Might be the generator, I'm not sure. But we don't have, I can copy it. There's Morse code, you can always copy it.
We have something playing on the screen here. It looks like APRS.
And it's taken 143 a long time.
We're receiving live APRS data using a Android module right there. What?
Are we doing
Jennifer.
a documentary? Stage 13?
Stage 13. How many years you been at stage 13?
Oh, good Lord. I think 5. We were trying to figure it out.
I think it's more than 5.
Really?
Yeah.
We
At
did.
least.
Our first was 2008. We missed 1 year. So I think that's about 8, 6 is 13, maybe 6.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The early warning stalwart person.
Yes.
Nobody else does better at early warning than you and Lynn.
Oh, thanks.
It's awesome.
We enjoy it.
Yeah.
We like all the action.
Ellen, how are you doing? You're doing timing? Timing, yes. You're the timing person. All right.
Let's go! Good job, Jason!
Command post,
this is stage 11. Stage 11, command post, go ahead.
Been informed that our timer is out.
Go ahead, early warning. The last number 217.
I won't. We got some more riders coming.
Copy 217. Please copy bib number 183. Time 2102. Bib number 202. At time 2103. And bib number 210 at 2103.
So what time is it, Steve?
I've got bib 183, 2102, bib 202, 2103, and 210 at 2103.
202 mile
Roger
out.
that, 86.
What's how John's holding up out there? John, what about, you want a break?
210 mile out.
Okay, we'll ask him. He's good. He's coming through. I mean, super. But I'll pass that back to Ginger and have her ask him.
What?
It'll be 9 COI. This K86Y, stage 13.
Yeah, COI, stage 13.
Let's see if he needs relief or not.
Early warning, stage 13.
Early warning.
Net control would like to know if you need relief out there yet.
I'm okay so far, but, you know, whenever they make that decision, it's fine with me. But no, we're good.
Ask for Monday's okay.
Is,
Monday.
Steve says it's Monday, okay.
So we're going to track 102. We should see him
77,
coming up to 1 mile out real soon here.
77, 1 mile out.
Watch how Jennifer records it.
Jennifer. I'm going to change my
Ginger.
name.
Ginger, that was the other Ginger.
263 coming through. 263.
263.
263 to the shoot.
So it's here 102. He's making progress.
Stage 13, last runner 184, runner bib 190.
Okay, next bib is 66, time 001. Next, bib 102, time 001. Next, bib 267, 002.
I have bib 66 and 102 at 0001 and 267 at 0002, 187 runners.
You're correct.
Okay, we're going to track that 102 through the system.
86YL.
All the way from APRS through our gate. There's 102. Moving right along.
1 mile out.
97.
97, 1 mile out.
The main reason for me duplicating what Ginger's doing and making it easier for the PA.
Well, see, when I'm sitting over there, he looks at me.
102, 102 coming through.
102 to the gate.
There's our runner, 102.
Yeah.
And we've tracked right through.
Turn around. Catch him. You're going to catch him. Catch the runner.
102 is still down the road.
Next one in the shoot is us.
Heads are over at the side.
So we called shoot on 102. And there, down the road, is our 102 runner. An example of how we track at stage 13. Handoff, and there it is. Stage 13. Process. That's how we process our runners at stage 13. Now let's look at the log over here.
My hand.
Do you have a log for 102? Can I see the log for 102?
I said what?
A log for 102? Oh, there we go.
102.
And that's how we logged 102.
There you go.
We were using 102 as an example.
Yeah.
We saw them on the APRS, and we tracked them all the way through. It's a great job here at stage 13.
Okay.
Did they? Step on them cameras. Yeah, they just need to see you do the handoff. Yep, that's him.
That pretty much wraps it up for 2014. I'm Gene, WB9COY Stage 13 lead. I'd like to thank all the members of 13. John, Elena, Dawn, Alan, Jennifer, Lynn, Gorbux, Steve, and Ginger for an outstanding job done this year. So, till next year, 2015, wish you all best of 73s.